I'm pregnant for my cousin and I'm keeping it. Story time. The first time I saw this cousin of mine was when we were teenagers. My siblings and I were squatting with his mom, but he was living in another state with his dad. He visited once or twice. Fast forward to 3 years ago when we met at my late father's burial. 4 months ago, he called me to inquire if I'm still at my base, and I said yes. For crying out loud, I work here. He said he wanted to come pursue his late dad gratuity in the ministry and would like to stay a night or two at my place. No problem. He came by night bus and arrived my base on Friday morning. I already took permission from the office so as to go with him to all the places he needed to go. It was a successful outing, and just as we were about heading home, I was called to come to the office for a task. I had to drop him at a garden close to my office. By the time I returned there, this cousin of mine was already drunk. Just about 4 hours of dropping him. Well, what do you expect from a River State man? I bought some fish and other takeaway and some drinks, and we headed home. Low-key inside of me, I was glad I had a drinking partner, though I like to drink at home. We got home and I insisted on we having our bath before eating because I knew I was tired after eating. I had mine first and my cousin went for his. This guy came out of the bathroom without a towel or wrapper. He came out naked and walked to the room. I was in the parlor, but I saw him. I saw everything. We ate and drank. He drank more anyway. I allowed him to have my bed and I slept on my blanket on the floor in the parlor. Later that night, I felt someone turn me over. To be honest, I was too weak to fight, although there was no reason to fight because he was not rough. He had me. I moaned. I moaned for my cousin. It was like a dream. I said I will only believe if he apologized in the morning. In the morning, he carried on like nothing happened. Well, maybe nothing happened, so I thought. I made breakfast and the day went on like that. Sunday morning, he left. He got to his base and called to say thank you. That was all. A little story about myself. I'm 35 years old and I've been trying to have a baby when relationships were not favoring me. I took some fertility drugs to the extent I developed cysts. I missed my period, but I thought it was due to the numerous fertility drugs I've been taking. I didn't even think it was pregnancy, because how is it possible after all these tries? But then the doctor confirmed it. I am pregnant. I am pregnant for my cousin and I am keeping it. If the universe said the baby I have been looking for will come through my cousin, who am I to disobey? I can only pray to God that I carry to term and that my baby is free from the consequences that may come from the way he was conceived. Please, I need your advice. Help me.